thing that often gets glossed over, and possibly more and more in society, is the effect on women particularly of miscarriages and abortions. We treat these in a very kind of almost like a medical way that, again, understandably kind of almost separates it from being, let's not mince words, when we're talking about an abortion, in a way it's choosing to kill the child within. That is a very big deal. I'm not making any judgments about that. There are plenty of reasons why someone would have an abortion. I'm quite cool with that. But what I'm kind of not cool with is that having an abortion or a miscarriage is a big deal, but it's often not treated as a big deal, and the woman may go back to work the next day or a couple of days afterwards and may not kind of experience it as particularly a big deal. And in the therapy chair, they'll, oh yeah, I had an abortion, but it's not a big deal, like that. Yeah, that would become a big deal. And so there's all of the emotional experience of that they've pushed away. And experience tells me it is a big deal, and it affects them probably in ways, again, kind of pervasive ways, such that when you actually bring that experience back, facilitate them to experience it, maybe even doing things like, what sex was the aborted child? Oh, I don't know. What sex was the male? Okay. What was his name? Ooh, that is often where it gets real. And that is often where the woman connects with the grief that she never connected with in the first place. And by connecting with that grief, what it actually allows, she's let go of the physical body of the child. But by acknowledging the connection with the emotional, spiritual, whatever you want to call it, body of the child, the memory of the child, if you like, she gets to mourn the loss of the child. And again, it's quite common for there to be, as this happens, and maybe there's some dialoguing, some expression of guilt, some expression of sadness. And by the way, the child, or the image of the child, always forgives the mum. Always. And then there's this lifting again.